Hello and welcome back. Susan Zummo here, intuitive and originator of soul patterning harmonics. I wonder, have you ever thought of yourself as a collective, as more than a singular individual, but part of a huge collective, both seen and unseen? Well, I thought about that this morning, and the question I heard from my guys was, who's in your collective? Who is part of your committee? And by committee, we mean unseen help, not necessarily only seen help. So, do you know what part of a collective you are? Now, we know that we're all connected, we know that we're all one, and we know that we all have the thread of the spark of Creator within us. But within our own personal circle, right? Our own personal environment, if you want to call it that. Who's in your collective? Did you know that you have a committee that is always with you and is always on standby, ready to assist? I've always seen my committee and other people's committees as a group of individuals all lined up in sort of a semicircle or as a grouping like a chorus off to one side, waiting to be called upon to assist. And in the collective, we have what I call the foreman, who kind of keeps track of everything and organizes. And then we have individuals who will step forward from that collective, depending upon what may be needed. So if you need a certain kind of knowledge or a certain kind of individual to cross your path, you can call upon that individual in the collective to give you information, support, or assistance. So one of the things that I love for people to reach out to is the healer in their collective, right? The inner healer. There's might be a need for you to reach out to a manifester or someone who can help you create or bring a project to fruition. That's another kind of individual in your collective that can be called upon. The thing that you want to always remember about your collective or your committee of unseen help is that they want to help you, they want to support you, they want to love you, and they cannot be activated until you ask. You must ask. You must reach out and you must make the connection and ask. And so, part of what I consider to be in your collective, right, as your unseen help, are also your guides and guardians. They are drawn to you because you have been them, you have worked with them, right? So remember, the law of attraction is always at work. And we draw to us those guides and guardians that will be working with us for a specific period of time, in addition to the one that has volunteered to stay with us for our entire life as we exist on this planet. I think they've got the toughest job of all because unlike aunties and uncles, they don't get to leave and come back and go home. They stuck with us for the entire trip, right? And I say that jokingly, but I also say that as someone who's put her guardian through its paces. And you know that we can be willful and we can be tough, and yet they stick with us and they stay with us and they love us and they protect us. Have you ever considered that you, right now in this life, are doing on the job training to be someone else's guardian in another time period, in another existence? Many of those of you who are watching this have already been guardians. And that is an experience that many of us would like to have or have had as a way for us to grow, to gain an understanding of what it's like to be the unseen help, to be the unseen support, right? As opposed to being the person in the body who's calling on support, or ignoring support. We, many of us, will be guardians in future lives, in future existences. And what we are going through now is what I call on the job training, right? So, what are you on the job training for? What are you going to do with all of the learning and all of the experience and wisdom that you have gained in this life? Now, we know all of that experience and wisdom, all of the things that you've felt and experienced, they will get filtered back to the soul as experience. And then it will be, I guess you could say, deposited or sent up in frequency to Creator Source, by which Creator Source will be enriched through our experiences. And I think that's a lot of what we're here for, right? To have experience and to enrich our souls and our oversouls and greater souls and source through our experiences. And then personally and individually, we take those experiences and we carry them into our other places where we exist, right? Our other time streams, our other incarnations, however you want to word it. But everything that we learn, every wisdom that we gain stays with us, and it enriches every part of us wherever we exist in every time and place. So as you look at the life that you are having now, the existence that you've had to this moment, and what you can see for yourself going forward, I would suggest that you ask yourself, what am I on the job training for? And I think you're going to find that to be an extremely enlightening answer. And it may give you an idea of really what your purpose here is and what you want to take away from what you've learned here, right? So, if I'm on the job now training to bring compassion to others, I may have had an existence up to this point that had very little compassion in it. If I am on the job training to become a light to others in this world, then I want to look at my life and say, what are those experiences that I've had that have caused me to bring more light into my being or to share my light with others in whatever way that I've chosen? Those of us who are going to become guardians at some point as we move forward may have spent this lifetime teaching children, working with the elderly, being a protector in a field of protection, right? I think that many of the men and women who are in our forces, right? Police forces, firemen and women, those in the military, they either have been or are going to be protective guardians, right? They have that intrinsically in them. And so I believe that they will get to experience that on the other side as well. Those of us who love working with children may become guardian angels for children. Those of us who love working with animals may become animal protectors. So these are just some of the things for us to think about and ponder, because everything that we do, everything that we experience, and everything that we are really does have a greater purpose, whether we're aware of it or not consciously. And sometimes I like to take a step back and be reminded of what that purpose is. And on this day, when my guys asked me who's in my collective, I took the moment to thank every single one of them and to appreciate all of the unseen help that I have. Because at some point in the distant past, in the distant future, I have been in their shoes. And I wanted to appreciate them. And I think maybe that's something that you might want to do as well. So, just something to think about, broaden our perspective, give us a different way to look at the life that we are having and the life that we have had to this moment. And also to maybe give a different perspective to what's ahead and what we're working towards, right? A lot of us have the idea that we're going to hit the new earth, we're going to hit the great shift, and then we're done. That's it. It's like being on vacation. We're going to get a metaphysical book and just hang out on the beach. I don't know that that's necessarily what we're going to volunteer for or what we have ahead of us. You know, Vacation is great, and I have a feeling we will all be vacationing, but vacation is not permanent. And so these are some things that you might want to look at and qualify for yourself. And yes, take a moment to have gratitude and appreciation for all that is surrounding us, all that is supporting us, all that we have learned, all that we have been, and all that we are becoming. And I hope that that gives you a little shift in your day and helps you move through the exciting times that we are going through and help step back a minute and take a look at it from a different view. So that's the message for this week. I hope that you have a fantastic week. And as someone in your collective, I wish you many blessings.